I mean, we were just talking with Beth Ford. The idea of immigration, it seems like there are some really easy, easy low-hanging fruit that would be bipartisan. What's gone wrong? It's not the policy, it's the politics.
Immigration is all about the politics. I mean, the comprehensive immigration reform has to be regarded as one of the biggest economic benefits to the country, and has been for years. It's just been the politics that's made it hard to get it across the finish line. And I think the answer is Democrats need to accept that there needs to be some enhancement to our border security, some modification of our asylum procedures, and Republicans need to accept that we need more people in this country. Every Business Roundtable business throughout the economy, we need more workers, and the growth of this country depends on immigration. So Business Roundtable is in the middle of that, and we'd like to see it resolved.
Just as a commentary on what we were just talking about, because I just saw it right before it started, from the Washington Examiner, McCarthy to McConnell. Why would you want to work on anything if we don't have the gavel? Wait until we're in charge. That's the mentality on both sides. And immigration, I really don't understand. When you can almost see one party come up with like 10 points, and then the other party looks at says no, and then the other party's in charge comes up with the same 10 points, and then the other party says no. I mean, immigration should be doable, and
absolutely doable. That's why the CEOs of the Business Roundtable are so important. They're not interested in the zero-sum game of politics. They're in things that are going to enhance the economy. Immigration is a great example, Joe.
I got a different one for you. All of the CEOs, or virtually all of your CEOs, famously signed this pledge to think about all stakeholders as opposed to just profit. This was now, I think, going on 4 years ago. And the whole sort of mentality of this country and business is starting to shift, possibly in reverse.
I warned you.
And the question is, was that a mistake? You're seeing the politics of that play out. You're now seeing red states push back on some of these companies for certain things. Blue states had oftentimes used money and influence for or against business. But the world's moved, or it seems to be. What do you think now?
I still completely stand by what we did 3 years ago with our statement of corporate purpose, and so do the CEOs. Look, that was not some radical shift toward all of a sudden shareholders don't matter. It was a statement recognizing the way all of these CEOs run their companies. And if you don't take care of your employees, your customers, your suppliers, the communities in which you operate, but you're not taking care of the shareholders.
There was a whole period, this is after the murder of George Floyd, there was the vote, there was, I mean, you could go down the list, right? Companies getting involved in a lot of these issues. And now, I think given some of the pushback in certain states, there's an anxiety about getting involved in those social issues in the way that they were then.
You can always go too far, though, Andrew, right? I mean, Josh, I mean, if you look at what some people want corporations to get involved with, it's obviously too far. You just mentioned customers, shareholders, and employees and suppliers.
Yeah.
You don't have to go out 30 or 40. You don't need to go to, like, wooded owls up in, not everybody is a stakeholder. I think if we stop at those four, the rest of those things do take care of themselves. You can't do horrible things and expect to succeed. The most important thing is to have a really successful business that expands and hires more people, that makes money, that rewards shareholders, that may not cure the environment today.
Can I ask Josh one more question before we go, because we're way out of time?
I want to help these people come to a resolution.
Very quickly before you do, you put out an economic survey yesterday, and I think what shocked me is it's the lowest numbers we've seen since the first quarter of 2020 in terms of expectations for hiring. We survived the pandemic and made it through, but now we are paying. What are corporations seeing? What's going to happen?
The survey, for the first time since the depths of the pandemic 2 years ago, Becky, you're right. It's now for the first time below our average levels. So it's showing an economy that's definitely cooling. But it's not reflecting panic among the CEOs. I mean, I'd characterize it as them taking the foot off the gas, not slamming on the brakes. I think at least our survey only covers the next 6 months. So at least over the next 6 months, I think what you're seeing is a group of CEOs who are largely very cautious, still hopeful that there can be some kind of soft landing in the economy. And most of them are still hiring and investing at least to some degree. Not as much as a year ago, but hopefully we'll come through this in good shape.